Alright guys, so for everybody that's watching this is the objection game. I feel like we haven't really had a chance to do this in person. And so obviously this is my team here, Infinity Cash Offer. Most of it's led by my brother. And he and I, we've been doing this for a while now. It's super awesome. And what we're going to be doing today is helping these guys really sharpen the axe when it comes to just hacking away at objections. And so some of you guys have been requesting this. I'm going to show you guys how we play it. So everybody here pretty much has a dollar, right? You got dollar, Jose? The little dollars right over there. So we have a little bucket. So for every one of these guys, they have less than 2 seconds to respond to my objection. If they don't, then that actually gets put into a bucket, which we call the money pot. Now, we track all of the offers that are pretty much made. We just implemented this system. Every day they tally it up to see how many offers that they made, and then Monday through Friday on the other part of the board right there, we see who made the most offers, and whoever made the most offers gets the money that's inside of the pot. This is an awesome system, guys. One, it creates company culture. Two, it allows for your guys to hone their sales skills. And three, it creates that muscle memory when it comes to overcoming objections that we talked about in my last video. So, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, and we're just gonna get this thing going on. So I'll see y'all after the intro.
You see the leaves fall off, you thought the family tree would die, but these roots run deep below ground zero, that's the vibes. This never dies. No one knows how this all started, they just see us flex online. You play chess, we built the chessboard, every move you make is mine. And I know that's hard to hear, but that's what got us here. I got too much paper in my phone, that's facts, they just can't leave me.
Charles, I want to walk away with actual cash at closing, not a check.
You know, man, the way I conduct my business here, man, I like to be a paper trail behind everything. I can do cash, man. If you want to avoid taxes, that's your prerogative, man. But, you know, I'm running a legit business here.
Jose, I want $1 million for my property.
How'd you get to $1 million?
That's just what I want.
That's just what you want? Well, houses in the market that look similar to yours are going for like 500.
Jose, I've talked to you before and my answer's still the same. I don't want to sell my house right now.
That's fine. Well, you think I can give you a call back in like a month or so? Maybe things might have changed.
Josh, I just started rehab on my house. Do I have to finish the work before I buy it? Before you buy it?
Not at all. We do that type of work. We know we have contractors. We do it, fixing the houses up. We buy as is, so it would be no problem. You can take away all that work and we can do it for you. So that would be no problem.
Josh, I'm willing to sell, but my husband does not want to.
Well, how about you tell him that I'm trying to get on a three-way call with y'all, so I can speak with both of y'all at the same time. So he knows what I'm talking to you about, and you know what, so we all on the same page about this.
Louis, what are the benefits of selling my house on terms?
On terms? Well, you get the amount that you want, and we can do it in a short amount of time.
What happens if you go behind on payments, though?
Well, the good thing is you can foreclose on us and we lose out, so it's not really a risk for you at all. You get the money that you want, and if we don't perform on our part, you get to keep the house.
Charles, how did you come up with that offer for my property?
Well, I did a little bit of market research. I'm really familiar with the area. That's just kind of a ballpark where I'm at without even seeing the property.
Who are you to tell me what my house is worth, Charles?
I've been doing this quite some time, man. I'm pretty familiar with what's going on in the area. It's not really a solid offer because I haven't seen the property yet. I like to get to see the property before I make you a solid offer.
Jose, this house has been in my family for generations. If I sell to anybody, it's going to be to my family.
That's completely understandable. If you're trying to sell to your family, or not sell, but give it to your family, we do like to leave them with an offer, just in case.
Well, I think I owe more on this property than what you're willing to pay. Oh, come on, that was so close.
That was.
Yeah, come on, bro. Put the dollar in the bucket. Let's get it.
What did you say for that one?
Here you go, man. What would I say?
Oh.
What was the question?
Go on ahead. Yeah.
What was the question?
It was, let me see. I owe more on this property than what it's worth. I'm just going to let the house. No, which one was it?
It was
Yeah,
the family one. I think
I
that
owe
was
more on the
after
house
the
than what
family.
you've offered.
There was one after the. What was it, Louis?
Something about I owe more on the property than what you offered.
Well, in that instance, then you pitch our other options. Remember, we have creative finance and we also have subject to. So in the event they say that, that they owe more than what the house is worth, you can assume that they're upside down. So that tells a story, right? Why do you owe more than what the house is worth? So at that point, then those are probing conversations. You start asking probing questions to get to the reason why they're upside down on their mortgage. And this helps you guys out tremendously. Especially because that's going to allow you to build rapport, to paint the picture of what's going on with the house. And remember, guys, what we're doing is these probing questions are to identify problems. Problems have a solution, right? And so anytime you're doing this, you should always be cold calling with like one line down the paper. On one side, you got all the problems that they have, right? And on the other side, I want you to get creative on how we can solve them. We have an endless budget for this. So like if we're going to help somebody and we know that there's a possible chance that we'll make some type of profit from it, we will. We will. It just depends on the individual that we're working with and the severity of the situation.
Right.
You know, we can't save everybody, but we can try our best, and that's what's going to separate you guys from everyone else. Louis, my relative died in the house. I don't really want anything to do with it.
My condolences. I know that can be very tough. But look, let me at least leave you an offer. I know, if it's recent, let me give you some time to think about it, and I can follow up with you in a week.
Well, Louis, I'm in my 70s, and I don't know if we're just going to give this house away, even if we decide to sell.
Well, if you give it away, really what you're doing is you're just giving out debt. They're going to have to pay the taxes. If there's work that needs to be done in order to make it livable, they're going to have to pay it. Let me give you an offer, give you some time to think about it, and I'll give you a call in the morning. How about that?
I'm all right with it, but just one more thing, the person that you were calling for, he died last week, and they're the owner of this house.
I see. Well, look, we deal with many situations. And, again, my condolences, but we can go ahead and still get this going. Let me give you an offer, and then we can go over the options on how to take care of that situation.
Josh, piss off. I get calls from people like you all the time.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I know it must be, kind of annoying, but I am a serious buyer, so if you really are interested in selling your house, I can help you out. I do have cash in hand, and there'll be no closing cost on your end, so make it real sweet and simple for you.
What makes you think my house is for sale, Josh?
Well, I'm not really assuming. I'm just trying to offer. I didn't see a for sale sign out there, so I'm just trying to see, if you'd be willing to take an offer. If not, that'd be no problem. We can see if down the line if you'd be willing to sell.
Damn.
That was good.
Yo, that was real good.
That was good.
I hit him with a hard one, too. On camera, bro. That was fire. That was real good. That was good. I was like totally being a dick the whole time. Charles, how soon can you close on my house?
Well, look, we like to take care of things within 30 days, but I'm as flexible as you are, so when are you looking to close? What do you need?
Well, I want to wait until after the holidays to sell my house.
You know what, that's fine, I totally understand. You could celebrate Thanksgiving in the house one last time with your family, Christmas, I totally understand. What timeline were you looking at? When can I follow up with you to get this ball rolling?
Well, man, I don't know, bro. To be honest, I have a friend who's an investor that wants to make us an offer on the house, too.
That's fine. I totally understand you might want to go with somebody you're more familiar with, but let me at least leave you with the price and see how close he can get to that. If his price is better than mine, by all means, I want him to be able to do business with you, but I at least want to be the last call you make before you sign anything. Is that fair?
That is fair.
Okay.
That was clean. That was clean. You see, guys, that's how you handle situations like that. And you have to figure out how to adapt and then overcome. Right there, Charles just displayed muscle memory. These were situations that he's actually gone through. You gain experience the more that you do this over and over and over and over and over again. That is what's going to make you, watching this, if you're watching this from home, on your couch or whatever, more effective on the phones, okay? So make sure that you're exercising and that you're playing this game with even just against yourself, because ultimately, if you can figure out a way to just memorize the objections and literally overcome them, you'll create scenarios and overcome them consistently, right? Make sure that everything that you're talking about and that you're pitching is always within your threshold of control. Under promise, over deliver, right? Let's say that together. Under promise, over deliver. That's going to be what's going to get you guys the deals, right? You have a lot of people that try to overcommit and then they tarnish their relationship with the client because the client's not going to forget things, guys. I'm telling y'all, there's 3 things, right, that the client will never forget. Number 1 is the amount of money that you're going to give them. They will cling to that all the way to the closing table. Sometimes they'll want more. Number 2 are the things that you said that you were going to do. And then the 3, this is the 3rd thing, the impression that you leave on the client, how you made them feel. right? And so words mean something. Make sure that you guys are choosing the correct words, because how do we say this? There's over 17,000 words in the English language, but how many ways are there to express yourself? It's infinite, right? And so choose your words wisely. Sometimes you guys could be saying the right thing, but you could be saying it incorrectly. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So remember that. Jose, I'm not sure if I can sell it at that price.
Are you sure? Why not?
Well, I need to walk away with a specific amount of money.
How much was that?
Well, to be honest, I don't want to share that information, but I think I'm just going to list my house for sale by owner.
Well, if you want, I can go and see what I can do some more numbers, and give you a call back later on.
Josh, you can't afford my house.
Well, I do have a good amount of investors as well that I partner with, so we can put stuff together to make it work. So what type of number were you looking at?
You're not going to give me what I want.
Well, I could try to do the best as I can, because I do try to make a right deal that works for myself, and make it happen for myself as well.
Well, I don't want to pay any closing costs.
Yeah, that'll be no problem. We got all that. You wouldn't have to worry about that at all.
Can you pay my moving expenses?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can help you out with that, and we can get you the moving truck. I could go over there and help you out move if you need.
Louis, I'm not comfortable with the contract that you sent me.
That's fine. We can do a standard truck agreement. That's what most real estate agents use. We're very comfortable with that also.
I'm not going to sign anything without speaking to my attorney.
That's fine. We can go ahead and send that information directly to him. What's his email address? I can go ahead and CC him in this.
Before I do that, how do I know this isn't a scam?
Well, I mean, we can give you the information for our title company. They work with all our deals that we do. Also, you can visit our website, Infinity Cash Offer, if you have any questions.
Charles, I just made a bunch of repairs on the house. You're lowballing me.
Alright, well that was just a number I was kind of throwing out there without seeing the house. I didn't know that you've invested a lot of money into the house. It sounds like you really take pride in your work. What would make sense for you right now?
Well, the houses in my area are selling for about $10,000 to $20,000 more than what you're offering me. If you can't match that, I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
You know what? I can get pretty close. I think I might be able to get you what you want, but I just need a little bit of time. Would you be interested in terms possibly?
Well, it depends. I also want more earnest money as well. So if you're going to buy this thing, I want you to be serious.
Well, standard in the real estate game is about 1%. I can put that down to show good faith, and then we can negotiate something later on down the line whenever I get clear title and we put everything on paper. How's that sound?
Josh, I won't sign a contract with you until I know I have a place to go.
Yeah, no problem. I wouldn't want to leave you out in the rain like that anyways. We do have other options as far as, we sell houses also, so we have multiple options.
Well, look, I want to sell, but the city says they're going to rip my property down. I don't know if I think I was just going to let it go. I'm like in between.
Oh no, we can work something out. We can try to get you out of that situation before that even happens. So you can have your money in hand, and that's not even on your plate anymore.
Jose, someone offered me the same amount that you did.
Really? Well, is he able to perform on his part? We do have our local title company that can actually back us up and tell us, let you know that we have closed multiple deals before.
Well, there are others that came by to see my house already. I'm just waiting for one of them to send me a contract.
We can send you a contract right now if you like.
How can you make an offer on my property without seeing it?
Well, we can go over there right now as well. With contract in.
I don't want to sell my house in person because COVID, but there were people that came by and saw my house. I don't know if I can meet you.
Well, you went over this one too?
I would be like, hey, well, let's take care of this virtually. Like, let's hop on Zoom, let's hop on Skype or something like that. And you can try.
That's another dollar, Jose. Come on, man. Come on.
Put it in the pocket.
It's all good, guys. Jose just got into the space. He's absolutely brand new too, but he's gonna get it. It just takes time, and that's what these exercises are for. They sharpen the axe so you can hack away at objections as they're coming in. You know what I mean? And obviously some people, they do research in this business until you get into the nitty gritty of what people are going through. It's super hard to just say, okay, well, how am I going to overcome objections when I've never solved problems before, right? That's why having a mentor and utilizing their experience is what's going to help you close deals. So, guys, if y'all watching this, y'all know I run a mastermind. It's called servicemastermind.com. You guys are more than welcome to go and take a look at that. We do exercises like this in my mastermind all the time. We're always critiquing each other. It don't matter if somebody's telling you have the best list, or that you're talking to the A1 clients, or you got all these badass leads and you're stacking your data together. All of that means jack diddly shit if you don't know how to close someone. That's why we focus so heavily on objections and overcoming them, because one good conversation could lead you into a deal. Am I right? I mean, how many of you had, Lewis, already, where you've had decent conversations and because of that led to either an appointment, a contract, or even a deal that you closed already? We have 2 already that are closing. So that's why it's important, guys, for y'all to be able to make this part of the business muscle memory so that you can continuously sharpen the axe and close more deals. Because again, it means nothing if you don't know what to say. And there's a million ways to say something, right? But sometimes you have to say the right thing to get the contract. So this is going to be the end of this exercise for now. I don't want to make this video all crazy long, but I hope you guys got value from this. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and check out some of the other videos that I've done. This is the 4th part of a 20-part series where we're pretty much overcoming objections, and I'm going over all of these different objections that I talked about on my phone with you guys. So if y'all got something that maybe you're having trouble with, or you've been hit with and you got stuck and you froze like a deer in headlights, just go ahead and drop that objection in the comment section below. I'll see y'all later.